The Golden Gate Bridge is named after the Golden Gate Strait, the narrow, turbulent stretch of water that connects San Francisco Bay to the Pacific Ocean. The strait was named Chrysopoli, or Golden Gate, by U.S. Army Captain John C. Fremont in 1846. Fremont, an explorer and military officer, reportedly named the strait because it reminded him of a harbor in Istanbul, Turkey, called the Golden Horn. Naming the Golden Gate Strait. Fremont chose the name Golden Gate for several reasons. 1. Geographical and strategic importance. The strait was seen as a critical point of entry to the San Francisco Bay, much like the Golden Horn was to Istanbul. Both served as significant maritime gateways. 2. Economic potential. During the mid-19th century, the discovery of gold in California led to the gold rush, making the region synonymous with wealth and opportunity. Naming the strait Golden Gate symbolized the entrance to a land of potential riches. 3. Historical and cultural resonance. The name Golden Gate evoked a sense of grandeur and significance, fitting for such an important natural passage. It resonated with the historical and cultural connotations of prosperity and opportunity. Early history and planning. The idea of a bridge spanning the Golden Gate Strait was first considered in the late 19th century. San Francisco was growing rapidly, and the need for a reliable transportation link between the city and Marin County became increasingly apparent. However, the geographical and engineering challenges were formidable, delaying serious consideration for decades. Initial proposals. In the early 20th century, a proposal by engineer Joseph Strauss began to gain attention. Strauss was an experienced bridge builder who initially suggested a combination of a cantilever and suspension bridge. His preliminary design was met with skepticism, as many believed that constructing a bridge across the Golden Gate was impossible due to the strait's depth, strong currents, and frequent fog. Overcoming opposition. Strauss's vision gradually gained support from local citizens, civic leaders, and government officials. Key to this support was the involvement of prominent engineers and architects who refined Strauss's design. Consulting engineer Leon Moisseiff proposed a pure suspension bridge, which offered greater flexibility and aesthetic appeal. Architect Irving Morrow contributed to the bridge's Art Deco design and the decision to paint it international orange. Financing the bridge. Funding the bridge was a significant hurdle. The estimated cost was $35 million, a substantial sum during the Great Depression. In 1930, voters in the affected counties approved a bond measure to finance the project. However, selling these bonds was challenging until the Bank of America, led by A.P. Giannini, agreed to buy them, providing the necessary financial backing. Construction begins. Construction officially began on January 5, 1933. Key aspects of the construction process included: the foundations. Building the foundations required innovative techniques. Workers used pneumatic caissons, large, airtight chambers that allowed them to work underwater. The South Pier was particularly challenging due to the strong currents and depth of the water. Towers. The towers, standing 746 feet tall, were constructed using prefabricated steel sections, which were lifted into place by cranes. The precise alignment of these sections was critical to the bridge's structural integrity. The cables. The main cables were made by spinning thousands of individual steel wires together. Each cable is 7,650 feet long and contains 27,572 wires, making them among the largest and strongest ever constructed. Roadway. The roadway was built in sections, lifted into place, and connected. This phase required careful coordination to ensure the sections were aligned correctly. Completion and opening. The Golden Gate Bridge was completed ahead of schedule and under budget. It opened to pedestrian traffic on May 27, 1937, with a celebration that drew over 200,000 people who walked, ran, and roller-skated across the bridge. The following day, President Franklin D. Roosevelt announced the bridge's official opening via telegraph, and vehicle traffic began flowing. Purpose of the Golden Gate Bridge. The primary purpose of the Golden Gate Bridge was to provide a direct and reliable route between San Francisco and Marin County, facilitating transportation, economic growth, and military strategy. Prior to the bridge's construction, the only practical short route between the two areas was by ferry, which was often hindered by fog and rough waters. The bridge provided improved transportation. The bridge created a more reliable and faster connection for commuters, travelers, and goods, significantly reducing travel time and congestion. Economic growth. The bridge facilitated commerce and development in the Bay Area, contributing to its status as a major economic hub. Military strategy. The bridge held strategic importance for the U.S. military, providing a vital link for the movement of troops and equipment. Importance of the Golden Gate Bridge. Engineering marvel. At its completion, the Golden Gate Bridge was the longest, 4,200 feet, and tallest, 746 feet, suspension bridge in the world. It remains a benchmark in engineering and design, influencing bridge construction globally. The bridge's ability to withstand strong winds, earthquakes, and the corrosive effects of saltwater is a testament to its innovative design and construction techniques. Cultural icon. The bridge is an iconic symbol of San Francisco and California, representing innovation, resilience, and beauty. Its Art Deco design, with its distinctive international orange color, has made it one of the most photographed and recognizable structures in the world. It has appeared in numerous films, television shows, and artworks, cementing its status as a cultural landmark. Economic impact. The bridge has had a profound economic impact, facilitating the movement of people and goods, boosting tourism, and contributing to the overall growth and development of the Bay Area. The bridge's construction provided jobs during the Great Depression, and its continued operation supports economic activity in the region. Tourist attraction. The Golden Gate Bridge attracts millions of tourists annually. Its pedestrian walkways offer breathtaking views of San Francisco Bay, the Pacific Ocean, and the surrounding landscapes. Visitors can walk or bike across the bridge, visit the nearby Golden Gate National Recreation Area, and learn about the bridge's history at the Golden Gate Bridge Welcome Center. Secrets and interesting facts. Color choice. The bridge's color, international orange, was chosen for several reasons. Visibility. The color provides high visibility in San Francisco's frequent fog, enhancing safety for ships passing under the bridge. Aesthetics. The color complements the natural